Hello, my lovely listener, and welcome to Space Cadet, a cosmic podcast show that taps into astrology and divination to bring forth messages of motivation and guidance for your journey here on planet Earth. I'm your host, Stace Orion, and this week we discover our inner Dreamweaver and take a look at how the astral realm is helping us align to our truth. Join me as we dive into what the planets are doing and how they can help us build confidence in this tender new beginning. Hello. Okay, I'm super excited for this week. There's a lot going on in the astral, and it's all good. It's all so interesting and so supportive, and it's a really beautiful flip mode. The astral is now flipping the energy on us, and there's this really wonderful sense of encouraging support and unexpected insight from the astral realm. Okay, what does that mean? Let's talk about where we are right now. In the northern hemisphere, the sun is currently in the fixed air sign of Aquarius. We're like mid-February, and we are heading into a first quarter moon in Gemini later this week. Now, to give you an idea of where the rest of the planets are, Neptune and Saturn are currently in the sign of Pisces. Jupiter and Uranus are in Taurus. Chiron is in Aries, and by the first quarter moon on Thursday, the Sun, Mercury, Venus, Mars, and Pluto will all be in the sign of Aquarius. These are all of the inner planets, the planets plus Pluto. So we have all of the inner planets. What I mean by that is inner from the Earth. From the Sun to the Earth, Mercury is the closest, then Venus, then Mars, and then Earth. And what those represent to me are your mind, body, soul. Okay? How your mind, your ego and your mind talk to your heart and your body. How you communicate and direct energy to your heart and the way you take action, Mars. And Pluto, Lord of the underworld, who holds life and death within this energy. This is major transformation because being in the sign of Aquarius, and we'll get into all of this, but being in the sign of Aquarius is like all of this is working in harmony and in tandem, and you are recreating yourself. You are now a well-oiled machine, and everything within you is working together. Let's take a few steps back. So we have Neptune and Saturn in Pisces. And what this feels like to me you see how this graphic is like shooting ice out from the planet of Neptune because it's so freaking cold. It's like frozen. It's like a frozen planet, but it's water. Saturn is your structure. Big Daddy Saturn is the planet that helps us maintain equilibrium. It helps us maintain and sustain our life force in order to live a balanced, healthy life. Saturn teaches all the lessons. Saturn, Big Daddy Saturn, is Capricorn energy. It's the devil energy. This is the devil's realm. We have to abide by the laws of this realm in order to maintain structure and stability. And Neptune is like the planet of dreams and visions. So, and this is all in the highly sensitive sign, water sign of Pisces. So this is, to me, is like trying to control water. Trying to control water. Trying to control the energy that flows within us. And it's possible. It's not impossible. It's possible. This is what Neptune and Saturn in Pisces, to me, is teaching us right now, okay? We are ultimately being asked to restructure our routine, align them to our goals. Now that we are in this new phase, now that we have leveled up, now that we are in this new mindset, restructure our routine and our goals to our highest vision. We are currently in a new moon phase. The moon, at the time of this recording, is only a day old, is only a day into her 29.5-day cycle. So this new moon in Pisces, as we go into next week, is going to help us sensitize our mindset and to kind of allow this change. These two planets in this particular sign is very conflicting in my mind, because it's asking us to be flexible and imaginative with our schedule and how we learn, how we structure our everyday to envision something better, to envision something that allows us to connect more to the body, more to the energetic realm. The astral realm is sending us this energy, and in order to receive it, in order to utilize it in the best way, we have to be able to sense it in our bodies. We have to be able to listen to it. We have to be able to learn from it. And so while this can be a conflicting energy, it has a lot to teach us, especially right now. As we open up to higher perspectives, if you are at the point in your journey where you are beginning to see and relate to your higher self, you're beginning to see where all of this hard work could lead you, it's imperative, Spirit says it's imperative that you ground yourself within this three-dimensional realm, within the realm of Capricorn, within the realm of the devil, the physical realm. Imperative that we ground and work within this realm of the 3D in order to truly believe in what you are envisioning, what you are dreaming up. And that's hard, man. I don't know about you, but last week was a shit show for me. In the last episode, I talked about the energy of the astral realm being dualistic in nature and being confusing as shit. A lot of push-pull, contracting, and expanding energy. Ooh, baby. Rough. I took my own advice and was listening to some past episodes to get me through, because the energy was intense. It's this Pluto energy. The energy that asks us to let go of the old in order to bring in the new, to hold life and death within us in order to change. And the higher self trying to come in and tell us what's good, and me being completely contracted because of my ego. Spirit says your ego doesn't know shit. Your ego doesn't know shit. Spirit does. The planets do. follow the right guides. Follow the guides that have your highest interest in mind. And that includes yourself. Grounding within the realm of the 3D in spite of the chaos, in spite of not knowing exactly how this realm works, figuring it out. So this leads me to the planets Uranus and Jupiter are currently in the sign of Taurus. Spirit wants you, the astral realm is trying to show you how to cultivate a more expansive and abundant mindset for yourself at this time. It wants you to change your perspective It wants you to change your perspective into a more trusting and high-minded point of view, encouraging you to not only open up to your power, but to cultivate better thoughts, choices, and actions. It could feel like you're going through mad changes. It could feel like you're not moving at all. You know, these big planets, they move very slowly. And Taurus is a fixed earth sign. It is stable. It's ruled by Venus. Again, that mind-body connection. There's a lot transforming in your inner world, right? Later this week, all of the inner planets are going to be in the sign of Aquarius. Your whole system is recalibrating to what is in the highest alignment of the universe. Okay? And so the universe is giving you clues, giving you breadcrumbs, showing you, reflecting back to you how you can take advantage of this time and become a dreamweaver, cultivating better. Aquarius is a fixed air sign. It's all about the mental realm, communication, your thoughts. It all starts in your mind. You don't take action until you think it. You don't go and do until you've thought about it, even if it's an automatic response like breathing or moving your body. It all starts in your mind. Your mind controls what you do. The energy of Uranus is unorthodox. It's the desire to be free, the desire to make its own choices in order to go on adventures and experience and explore, to gain insight, to create the new. And right now you are cultivating the new. This is a new beginning in how you think. We're still in Aquarius season. We're going to go from Aquarius season into Pisces season, moving from the mind to the body, the emotional element, connecting the emotions and the mind in order to create change within your reality, good change, the best change, the highest change, so you can embody your most dope reality and your most dope self. Moving on to Chiron and Aries. Chiron represents our wounds, and it represents how to heal them. So for instance, a snake sheds its skin. That's self-inflicting. It's natural. Experiencing pain in order to grow and figuring out how to heal. So with it being in Aries is a cardinal fire sign. It's ruled by Mars, and it's ambitious energy. It wants to be bold. It wants to be the badass it knows that it is. It's your divine masculine. To me, it's the divine masculine energy on full blast. Think of the Emperor in the tarot. The Emperor is stable. It's number 4 in the major arcana. It's stable. He's a salty dog because he's experienced so much. He's done so much. He's conquered much. And he now has power, and has in his position has gained power and authority because of the action that he has taken. So Mars is the the masculine side of you, that's the yang part of you that wants to take action, wants to stay in motion. So think of the wounded healer in you turning into the emperor, being channeled the energy of the emperor. And that can be a little jarring, like I was talking about last week. Super jarring to go from the wounded healer to the emperor status. It's a big leap. There is a side of you that's healed enough. Your masculine side has healed enough to the point where it now wants to take divine action. Like, to me, it's saying, I've made amends with my past. I am now ready to do this work in order to expand. It's almost like your divine masculine is like waiting for you to give it the go ahead, to recognize that you've healed enough to start implementing what you have learned and to take action on everything that you want to create and bring in, the experience that you want to have. Spirit says this is a new beginning. It also says to me, your divine masculine is saying, okay, I've done the work. I know this is a new beginning. I am ready to expand. I am ready to step into and embody my higher self because they're a badass. I want to be the emperor, and I respect the rest of these other aspects within me. I respect my divine feminine side by slowing down and listening to her. I will let her take care of me, help me, nurture me, encourage me so that I can take the best action. I will listen to my inner child and I will make it fun for us. I will stand up and be the role model that I've always dreamed of for myself. That's what this energy says to me. It's powerful. Every day making micro adjustments so you can open up to your truth and power so that you can heal and start making magic, dog. Because some good shit is coming. The more you do this work, the more you open up. Dang. And now the astral realm is helping us align, showing us how to align. It's just really nice when that happens. It's really nice when energies line up like this for us. And it's not just like gloom and doom and struggle, all aboard the struggle bus for 7 days or however long. Knowing that planets are aligning in a way that, to me, they are demonstrating classic Aquarius energy, right? You see these different hands. It's not just one water bearer, it's a community of water bearers. A collective that pours into each other, gives and receives to each other in order to grow and progress. All of the inner planets, your mind, body, soul, life and rebirth, your ability to transform, working in tandem to bring about major learning and awakening for you. The mind, body, soul connection, learning how to safely and lovingly, because it's Aquarius, safely and lovingly working in tandem in order to transform you and to help you step out of your comfort zone. Help you step out of your comfort zone and into your highest alignment. I fucking love Aquarius energy, man. I fucking love it. It's expansive. It's progressive. This is what we need. This is what the world needs. The world needs to be filled with more of you. Working through energetic shifts and upgrades. Thinking better and healthier thoughts. And taking better action as a result. Allowing all aspects of you to shift and merge and come apart and experience power struggles. To come alive in order to heal and experience, to cultivate a more abundant and authentic reality that serves you, allowing all aspects of you to shift and merge and break through, work in tandem, to break through those old blocks and patterns and create new ways of doing things, dog. Envisioning better or just a more authentic approach to every area of your life. I'm so excited for this. I'm so excited for all of these planets to be aligned. And it's on the first quarter, the day of the first quarter moon. Because the first quarter moon is going to be in Gemini. And first quarter moon represents the time in a cycle, in a natural cycle where we need to utilize the momentum of the growing light, of the growing light of the moon that's being reflected back to us, that energy being reflected back to us, to use that momentum, to use that energy to think better thoughts, to communicate more articulately to the outside world, to the universe, what we truly mean, what our truth is. Cross-pollinating the duality of our experience, looking at the dark and the light. How do I learn from the dark? How do I learn from the light? And how do I take action as a result? How do I take a better action as a result? Because Gemini energy loves us Mercury, right? Mercury is the messenger. It's the mind. It loves to learn and think and talk about it and communicate it. So does Aquarius. It's air energy. Again, the mental realm. How can we think better thoughts? How can we utilize this energy that's being poured into us to be more confident in our choices, to be more like the emperor instead of the wounded warrior? Where do we want to send these good thoughts? Where do we want to send healing energy to in order to be a dreamweaver, in order to bring about our best reality? And in true Aquarius fashion, the astral realm, the planetary bodies are going to align, helping you stay focused on your truth, helping you stay focused on your whys, encouraging self-sufficiency and compromise within your own ecosystem. If all of these planets are aligning to a certain energy, then our whole ecosystem, our whole thing is also going to feel that energy being reflected back to us. And that's happening at the first quarter moon. So talk about dualistic, right? She'll be half lit, half dark. So she's only going to be reflecting half of this energy back to us. It's up to us to fill in that other half. It's up to us to look at the light and the dark of the situation and to cross-pollinate the best solution for ourselves. We have the freedom to choose. We have free will. It's up to us to listen to the planets, follow their lead so that we can create a perfect ecosystem for us to become the baddest, visionary dreamweaver that we can be. Okay, so when I asked Spirit, my higher self, when I asked them what the collective could really use this week. I kept getting this message of confidence, thinking thoughts that help encourage your confidence. And I was looking up quotes for the show, and I came across a quote by Golden State Warriors point guard, Steph Curry. He is NBA's foremost three-point shooter. He's regarded as one of the best shooters in like league history. And he is quoted to have said, "I have this irrational confidence in the shots that I take." And that gives me goosebumps. I have this irrational confidence in the shots that I take. How much can we accomplish if we had an irrational confidence in the choices that we made? His teammate was quoted to have said that it was because of his hand-eye coordination, strengthening the bond between different aspects of the muscles in your body. Strengthening the bond between the different aspects or muscles in the body, the mind-body connection, being able to transform, to heal, and to get over the struggles and your obsessions and your addictions in order to connect these aspects, work on strengthening and connecting these aspects, all the aspects, different aspects within you, helps build your confidence in how you think, how you communicate, how you take action. It affects the whole ecosystem, right? And if you're going from a wounded healer to an emperor, that's a massive energetic shift. That's a massive undertaking. But Spirit says you're ready. And I want you to have an irrational confidence within yourself. Oh my God, that's what we're building this week. And we're going to ask my Dreamweaver tarot how we can do this, how we can pour confidence into our solar plexus, into all of our root chakras, our root, our sacral, and our solar plexus, so we have that stability, so we can connect to our body, so we can listen, so we can sensitize, become sensitive enough to know what is best, to be able to listen to our bodies. In order to think better thoughts. So, Spirit, how can we pour confidence into our solar plexus at this time? How can we pour and gain irrational confidence at this time? By falling in love with yourself. By pouring into yourself, by seeing yourself in a new lens. Spirit wants you to take how you see your higher self and know that that's you, that is within you. This is the Holy Grail. How can we build irrational confidence? Know that you hold the Holy Grail within your heart. You have unconditional love and support flowing to you from the ancestors, from the elders. Speaking of elders, hello, Spirit. Damn. We got the King of Wands and we got the Chariot. Sheesh, Louise. Okay, I'm just gonna start talking, just start channeling. So last week we talked about the divine feminine within being your Mama Bear being your Kali Ma, slice the head off of anybody that crosses you, including yourself. And connecting to that aspect of you, what that has done has helped cleanse your energy of external energies or influences and has liberated you. Kali Ma, there she is, has liberated you from needing to know, making you adaptable, making you the King of Wands, making you divinely connected to your highest self. Because at the heart of all of this is your ability to transform. The art of dream weaving. Oh my God. The King of Wands is the dream walker. The King of Wands is like the most magical of kings. He's got the magic wand. He's the king of magic. And magic includes every realm. It's in every realm. And because this is fire energy, transformational energy, the King of Wands astral travels through the dream time. The art of dream weaving is connecting your outer world with your inner world, connecting your subconscious to your conscious mind. Oh shit. So we're going deep. It's never just a simple, eat more vegetables to gain confidence. It's never just read some inspirational quotes to gain more confidence. Spirit just gets so deep with it. I'm here for it, but I'm trying to process and break this down for you. Your higher self is such a badass. You are so creative. You are so transformational. You have magical abilities and skills that you haven't even tapped into yet that you're learning about, and dream weaving is one of them. Diving into the astral realm while you sleep, dream walking, exploring and experiencing other realms while you sleep, so that you can process what's happening in the 3D. You can process what's happening in the physical realm in your everyday. Being open to the unknown. Your higher self is so confident within its energy. Your soul is so wise that it can take the obstacles and the old patterns and the blocks, the dissonance in your life, and it can allow those beliefs that are not serving you to fall away so you can be open to a brighter future. Your higher self is showing you how to do that right now, dog. That's that divine wisdom within you. That's spirit working with you, your higher self working with you, the astral realm working within you. That's some divine shit. That's some high-ranking spiritual shit. Accepting how much of a badass you are, accepting how much of a badass that your higher self is, and embodying that irrational confidence because they know they exist. They're showing you how to do it. And so we have the Chariot here, and the Chariot is all about the Philosopher's Stone. It's the aspect of us that understands duality. Normally you see a young king in a chariot that is being pulled by two sphinxes, a black and white sphinx, which represents the dualism within us, represents the light and dark within us. The light and dark within us, and making the best choice to move forward, knowing how to balance those aspects within you in order to move forward, to progress, to take action, to be successful. When our mind body, when our feminine and masculine are not aligned, are not speaking to each other, are dissonant with each other, then our chariot falls over and we cannot alchemize. We get stuck at that state of mind. We can't progress. We can't move forward. So within the last week or so, you could have been feeling or are feeling, some of this residual karmic, residue that's popping up, old ways of thinking or like really toxic thought patterns could be popping up for you that you are alchemizing and healing and purging and letting go. And while that all fucking sucks and it's awful and I went through it, it's really, really tough. You are learning that you will not drown in your emotions. You are learning how to let go. Remember being stuck in that cage with wings, recognizing that that cage door is open and that you can fly out, recognizing that you are free to make your own choices, to think better thoughts, to allow the spirit to take your burdens from you. Lift up your burdens and allow the divine to free you from them. Allow yourself to be cleansed of anything that is weighing you down. Rather than thinking this is not the way it's supposed to be, rather than allowing your ego to tell you, I don't like it here, this is the unknown, this isn't safe. Know that you never walk alone. You're the king of transformation. You are the king of making good, balanced, healthy decisions and taking action as a result. And you are inspiring yourself. You are finding strength in your purpose. You are learning how to let your burdens go up to spirit so you can focus on better things. You are learning how to think better thoughts so you can take better action and live in grace, live in integrity. Create the realm, the reality that you want here in the physical. King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles has built a realm for himself that suits him. He is the farmer that cultivated his best reality. He did not compare himself. He knows that everybody in his kingdom has their place. Everybody in that kingdom is welcomed and respected because he respects himself. He respects the laws of nature. He respects this realm. That's so sick. So connecting your subconscious mind with your conscious mind, connecting your divine masculine and feminine, connecting the physical realm with the astral realm in order for that all to work in tandem within your own body, within your own ecosystem. Irrational confidence because you are soaking up such powerful energy and you are wielding it in a stable, balanced way. The more you do that, like Steph Curry pushed himself and practiced to go so fast out of his comfort zone. He stepped out of his comfort zone every time he practiced so that the games felt slower. He shot super quickly during practice to the point where it was uncomfortable so that it felt like things were slow during the game. Pushing yourself consistently, safely, in a healthy way in order to achieve irrational confidence, dog, so you can be the best in your field, so you can break records in whatever you're doing or whatever you wish to achieve. This is some powerful energy. You hold the Holy Grail within your heart. Love under will. Listening to your divine feminine so that your divine masculine knows how to take action. Going from the wounded healer to the emperor, knowing that you earned that status. Your higher self is telling you. You are the Dreamweaver. You are the creator of your reality. Coming back to yourself again and again and again. listening to the guidance of your soul, the guidance of your higher self. That's so beautiful, Spirit. Thank you so much. How do we utilize this energy to stay simultaneously focused and open-minded? That Neptune Saturn energy. How do we utilize the energy of the astral realm this week in order to stay simultaneously focused and open-minded? We got the Hanged Man. Simultaneously focused and open-minded, and that is Neptune energy. The Hanged Man is all about sacrificing action in order to gain a higher perspective. I always think of I have this mantra of nature knows not of sacrifice, it only knows of survival. Because we are in the new level of the game, we're in this new reality where we are seeing more clearly, we are stepping into our power, and we are seeing how powerful we truly are. This is a tender beginning. I'm hearing this is a tender beginning, and beginnings should be strategized. Beginnings should be a time of dreaming and visualizing and laying the foundation, right? And that seems a little contradictory because, like, you know, I feel like we've been at the beginning for a while. I don't know about you, but I feel like I've been at the beginning for a while. But Spirit says this is a new beginning. A new beginning where we are being asked to sacrifice action until we know what's best. Okay, so it's not sacrificing action. Spirit's like, finish reading the cards. We have the Five of Cups and the Six of Wands in reverse. And this is what makes it interesting, is that in order to stay simultaneously focused and open-minded, stay open to what comes up, stay open to what the universe is trying to show you, and don't be influenced or driven by your fears, your past, your guilt, your shame. We have a rational confidence now, right? And rather than being driven by what used to encourage us, what used to motivate us, what used to motivate us was our lack. What used to motivate us was fear. And so we are learning how to flip the script on that. It's flip mode time. Spirit wants us to go deeper. In order to stay simultaneously focused and open-minded, we have to suspend action long enough to trust the universe is going to communicate with us, is going to show us the answer. That's interesting because I'm notoriously impatient. And especially when it comes to manifestations, I get myself so worked up and so hyped up. And if I'm being honest, the tarot community tends to constantly pump out exciting, thrilling messages. And it's like, this realm is slow. Manifestations are slow. You know, we're not popping out miracles every single day. I wish that were true, but that's not how my life goes. And I consider myself to be pretty connected. So in this new beginning, especially in the Northern Hemisphere, because it's still winter, sacrificing action in order to allow the universe to speak to us. The Magician is all about knowing how to utilize all of your resources in order to bring about the reality that you want, making your imagination real, dream weaving. We need to connect our mind with our desires, our heart, what matters to us. So swords, cups, and trusting in the universe, wands, magic wands. Ooh, I just got really burpy. Letting the magic come to you, letting the inspiration come to you, letting the universe speak to you so that you are not driven by your lack. So you're not motivated to accept the short-term solution. You're not motivated to take the first offer type of energy. This is so fascinating. Don't let your old self, your old way of thinking, the old you make decisions. The best way we can stay simultaneously focused and open-minded on our visions, on our dreams, while staying within our routine is to go slowly and look for the best. Look for the best solution. And if you don't have the best solution yet, know that you can work towards it. And the more you work towards it, the more the universe will open up and communicate and show you the way. We are learning how to dream weave. We are learning how to connect the subconscious mind to our conscious mind. We are learning how to speak to the universe. We are learning how to speak to our higher self, the self that knows deep down in our gut that knows what's good. We are led by our subconscious mind, or we are led by our ego, our conscious mind. We have the power to choose what's best, but the ego doesn't know shit. The ego doesn't know what's best. Our higher self does. That's fascinating. Let's close out with some angel numbers for this cycle. Spirit, thank you so much for these messages. Thank you so much for this guidance. I wanted to ask, as we head into this first quarter moon, there may be some tests, there may be some obstacles, there may be some setbacks, some delays, things that test us as this momentum picks up. What guidance can we get on how to deal with any obstacles or power struggles that arise during this tender transformation? What tweaking needs to be done? What needs tweaking the most at this time? Our optimism. 555. I've been seeing 555 a lot during this cycle. A major shift is about to come into your life experience and change your path's direction. Be open and stay positive. I am optimistic. Remember, I am statements, not I want, I will, I can, but I am. Knowing that you embody this energy now, so it can manifest in the physical. We're being asked to step out of our comfort zone because the major shift is happening right now, for a lot of us. It could feel like this shift is happening quickly. That could be, last week, that all of that push and pull energy, that's a lot of energy to alchemize. That's a lot of energy to shift in a short amount of time. But it is picking up momentum. It's part of the moon cycle right now. That's where we're headed. So to have an optimistic outlook is going to have a huge impact on everything. Your attitude it's everything. But I mean, you're the freaking King of Wands. That's what I was telling myself. I'm like, if my higher self is so badass and they're guiding me the whole way. I have spirit and my higher self guiding me all the way this whole time. What do I have to worry about? I'm a survivor. I'm independent. I'm self-sufficient. You are a pioneer. You're a visionary. You are a survivor. You are self-sufficient. You give yourself everything that you need. Now it's just about giving yourself what you really want. Coming out of survival mode and into the pleasure zone. I call it the danger zone. The danger zone, because when you get to that level of the game, you're in the danger zone. Your irrational confidence is on full blast. When you're in the danger zone, that's the emperor's realm, dog. What else needs tweaking, Spirit? How can we get into the danger zone? What else needs tweaking? Knowing that you are unique. You are unique. And just because the energy that we're all experiencing is coming from the same place doesn't mean that we are going to translate it all the same. Your perspective is different than my perspective, is different than the other guy's perspective. And that's what makes this all beautiful. You are unique. 999. Thank the past for your lessons and leave it where it belongs so you can make the best of the life that is still waiting to be fulfilled by only you. You're a unique badass. Your perspective is important. Your experiences that have shaped you into who you are important. If we were all the same, boo, boring, blah. But the fact of the matter is that we are all here to experience life in our own way. We are all here to learn lessons in our own way, in our own time. And that makes you unique. That makes your perspective unique. That makes your perspective of this realm. Your higher self is trying to tell you that you have a path that only you can walk. You have a life to lead that only you can lead. And there are many, many different ways of experiencing this realm. So the more you can inspire yourself to be confident within your choices, the more you can cleanse yourself, purify yourself of what does not serve you, the more you can stay optimistic, the more you can practice this, the better you can listen to your inner guidance, the better you can deal with any obstacles, the better you can deal with the power struggles that arise within you, or the power struggles that arise within you and the people around you, because you're transforming and maybe you're communicating differently, or you're sticking up for yourself when you didn't used to, or you're sticking up for yourself. You're setting clear boundaries that can be confusing to people, especially if they're used to taking advantage of your energy somehow. So power struggles within ourselves or within the collective around us, knowing that you're experiencing a major shift, knowing that things are changing for you and the way you communicate and the way you think, and therefore in the way you take action, will help you accept how much of a badass you truly are within and walk the path that you are being guided to walk, knowing that the astral realm is helping you align. I have number 3, I am charismatic. Expression comes naturally to you. You are very skilled at communicating your thoughts through conversation and creative pursuits. You are able to get others on board with your ideas. Compromise. How do you deal with obstacles or power struggles? You compromise. The middle ground between peace and chaos is compromise. How can you compromise with yourself? How can you compromise with others? How can you think of better solutions that are born out of your unique perspective? Charisma comes with confidence. Charisma comes with like charm, compelling charm. That is the King of Wands realm. Not only is he a magical badass, not only is he a dynamic leader, he is compelling, he is charming, fascinating, full of personality, magnetic. How do you deal with power struggles? Using your charm to inspire devotion in others. Because expression comes naturally to you. You're very skilled at communicating your thoughts through conversation and creative pursuits. You are a dynamic leader. What you say matters. Your perspective matters. Your voice matters. Coming into your higher self, feeling that irrational confidence within because you know you're a badass deep down. I see you. I feel you. You are a badass. You're charismatic. You're compelling. You're full of personality. You got a big old heart because you got the Holy Grail in the palm of your hands. And you are supported by the most powerful energies in the astral realm, in the universe. The astral bodies are aligning to show you how supported you are, encouraging you to continue on your present life path with diligence and determination and even greater success, so that even greater success comes to you in the future. Clearing yourself of the old and working with the universe in this new cycle, in this new era, to make better choices, to make better decisions. Practicing flexibility, practicing letting go of the old, practicing the suspension of action in order to let the answers come to you. Remembering that you are going from a wounded warrior to an emperor. Remembering that you are completely supported by your higher self. You're completely supported by the astral realm, by the ancestors, by spirit, so that you can continue on this path, so you can continue on this journey, because this journey is in the highest alignment. The universe wants you to succeed. The universe wants you to be optimistic. The universe wants you to be in balance with it. Remembering that nature knows not of sacrifice. Nature knows only of survival. Nature is in balance with itself. We are the ones that are out of balance. We are the ones that aren't choosing what's in our highest alignment. We're not listening to nature. We're not listening to the universe around us. We're not hearing and seeing the signs because our ego is being too loud. When I talk about irrational confidence, I'm not talking about egoic confidence. I'm talking about this kind of confidence, the confidence that comes from knowing that you hold the Holy Grail. You receive unconditional love from the divine, from spirit, from the astral realm in order to give it to yourself and to those around you, to think better thoughts, for your mind and body connection to work in tandem and listen to the guidance of your soul, so that you can step into your power, you can step into and embody your higher self and accept that you are the dreamer of dreams. You are the dreamweaver. You are the visionary. And it's just a matter of micro adjustments. Remember the story of the tortoise and the hare, taking baby steps. That tortoise is taking in everything around it. Its home is on its back. Its safety is on its back. It's at home wherever it goes. And it is taking in the world around it as it takes baby steps towards the finish line, towards its goal. Stay flexible, stay open this week. Know that if you experience any setbacks or obstacles, take some time out, pause, reflect. Don't rush into anything because you're stepping out of your comfort zone and into the unknown. It's dark as shit. It's a new moon, but she's gaining light. She's gaining light, and by the end of this week, all of the planets will be assisting us in aligning us towards accepting help, guidance, and support in order to internalize and embody our highest self. Building that connection, building that irrational confidence, being open to the unknown, and discovering who your authentic self and discovering how your most authentic self moves, behaves, and operates within the many realms of this world. Being open to the unknown, seeing things in a new way, knowing that you are developing new skills, you are liberated from the old, and you are free to embrace the new. And that new is your best reality yet. Have a beautiful week. Know that clarity will come. If you take time out, the answers will come. Micro adjust every single day. Take baby steps every single day towards your goals. Come back to your truth. Come back to your whys. Be guided by your heart and not your fears, not your lack, not your doubt. Be guided by your irrational confidence and weave your dreams into your highest reality yet. Those are all the messages I have for you today. Join us next week for more divinely channeled messages and guidance, assisting us in this game called life. Thank you so much for listening. Please take care of yourself. Keep going. And I will see you on the other side.